Oh shit! What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wicked day. In this video, we're gonna be checking out some more Powerchair Football. Surprise! This one is Aspire versus West Brom, two of the biggest teams in England. But for this one, we've got another guest. What's up, man? Introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? I'm Troy. Played for GBG Knights, Cheltenham Southwest All Stars, Villa Rocket Lions. I could go on, but don't want to bore you with that.
You played for quite a few teams, quite experienced, mate. How long have you been playing for?
National League will be 6 years.
Yeah, so pretty good. Man, so we're gonna get stuck into this one, Aspire versus West Brom. Let's get into it, man.
We shall indeed.
Man, so here we go. Before we get into the game, we're just gonna go for the lineups real quick. I'll go for the West Brom team. We've got Chris Gordon. He's playing in the middle, but wearing the goalkeeper shirt. You've got Dylan Kelso and Brad Bates, and they've got Matt Gilbert playing goal. And Troy's gonna take that Aspire team.
So we have John Dixon in goal. Great to see him in goal. I would say that's probably where he's strongest. Then you got the England captain and Aspire captain John Balding in the centre, with Dan McLennan on one wing and Rosie Hodgson on the other.
Nice. I think Caroline is refereeing.
It's Caroline Goldsborough now.
Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. So yeah, they're the lineup. So I'm just gonna press play. Let's get into it, man. But before we get into it, Troy, quickly, what are your expectations with this one? What do you think was gonna happen?
Typically with Aspire and West Brom, you see either a scrappy game, they dribble it out, normally 0-0s, 1-0s, stuff like that, and normally a few cards. So good to see what they can do in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just gonna move our faces because we're blocking it a little bit. There we go.
That's fine.
But yeah, usually, like you say, it's a scrappy match. A lot of dribble battles, Gordon and Balding, of course. But I think the dribbling's toned down since Marcus left.
I think John's rushed that a bit there, you know.
Yeah.
Full spin across. Could have taken a touch, maybe.
Yeah, let's take that back. Let's have a look at that. The ball comes to him. I think Rosie maybe trying to go for it, just doesn't catch it right.
Possibly.
Yeah, I think so. He just scuffs it. That's unlike Balding, isn't it? You don't see that often.
I noticed that quite a bit. The last Premiership weekend, John wasn't getting his clean contact as not normal. So may have just had a bad weekend.
Maybe. But obviously Aspire weren't really battling for the title that much this season, really. They were in there, but not really, do you know what I mean?
They were in and around the mix, but they weren't threatening.
Yeah. Let's got a corner here. Oh, shot. Is that in? I think it's in. Alright, how did that happen?
A great ball from Rosie Hodgson, dummy by John in the centre, and then Dan McLennan at the back post.
Yeah, if we play again, it's a really good ball in. The pace on it just sort of gets everyone. Yeah, I mean, you expect Baldwin to pick it off in the net. He dummies it beautifully. Back stick, McLennan slams it home. Pretty nice goal.
Kind of see the West Brom defence chase as well. They were both covering the same gap.
Don't think they anticipated the dummy from Balding. He just completely caught everyone out. It's a really nice goal. And you're seeing a lot more set piece goals, isn't it, Troy?
I prefer to score set piece goals, you know.
Oh, why is that? That's interesting.
Because it's more methodical and there's more planning into it.
Yeah, I suppose the stuff you put in the training pitch, you can pull it off in a match. It's a bit satisfying, isn't it, to see your training work off. It's good. How much training? Sorry, go on, mate. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, with set pieces, also it's unpredictable. The other team doesn't know where it's going. Where if it's in open play or whatever, it may be predictable at the Premier League level, especially with these two sides.
I think because players are so used to the game, everyone knows pretty much what each team's going to do. Set pieces a way to sort of change up. So it's good spot. But these two battling, Kelso McLennan wins it. He's going to look for a flick back. I'm not sure. Spates gets involved.
Heavy contact between Dylan and John there.
Oh, play it on apparently.
This is Avatar.
McLaren's got the ball into the corner. What are your thoughts of Dylan Kelso? What's he been like this season from what you've seen?
I think he's probably been one of the standout players, you know. You know, West Brom may have not won the league, but Dylan's always been consistent on what he's doing, whether it be passing, dribbling, anything like that. He can play anywhere. It seems to be taking up that, like, Marcus role as such now that
definitely.
Marcus isn't there.
Yeah, it's like an 8 out of 10 every match. Doesn't really go below that. A jack of all trades, and he can do everything. A very useful player to have for West Brom. But like I said, they didn't win the league, but they were close. They pushed Teesside all the way.
If I remember rightly, the top 5 were only like 8 points difference between them.
Yeah, or something
So it was
like
definitely
that.
a tight campaign.
We've never seen anything like that before. Crazy. And yeah, on Teesside, mate, what were your thoughts?
Well deserved. Very well deserved. They've definitely picked up pace since they've signed new players such as Greg Baxter. Ed's definitely found his feet now. He just needed a season, I think, to find where he belongs in that setup. But really well deserved.
And it's interesting because this might be one of Ed's best seasons ever. This is quite incredible. He's had some good seasons before.
Oh, that's a yellow card for Dan McClellan.
Uh-oh.
I believe he was the most carded player this season in the Premiership with 4.
That's a hell of a stat. Let's have a look. What happened? Too busy trying.
Hitting the ball away descent.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, that should be a sin bin, but no one uses the sin bin.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? They introduced it, but no one uses it. Yeah.
It's only been used once.
So for those who don't know, what is a sin bin, mate? Give us a little.
From what I know, a sin bin is, I think you take 2 minutes out on the court for dissent against officials, like hitting the ball away or telling the ref they don't know what they're doing, etc.
Yeah,
It's only been used once, I believe.
Okay. And what are your thoughts on the rule anyway? Is that a good thing?
I think it needs to be used more, you know, especially for players that, like Dan, that's in the England squad, that know better and stuff. Yes, the occasion of a game gets to you, but you still should abide by the rules. That's why they're there.
You'd expect an England player not to even do stuff like that. They know better than anyone else. And it's hard to judge the rule when it's not being used properly, innit? We've not even seen it used in matches. It's hard to tell. But anyway, Gordon's on the ball. Looking to flick. The defence is solid, isn't it? There's no space.
Very solid. I think if Dylan didn't clear that ball out for a kick in there, it would have been a 2-on-1 anyway. So it's either or.
Yeah,
see what Aspire can do now.
Yeah, man. God, mate, I'll let you do some commentary. Get into it, mate.
Well, what can I say? I carried us on commentary.
Oh, hey, easy, son. I'm not sure about that. I think I just let you talk in it. It's fine.
So if you just pause it here, Dill.
Yeah.
It just refactors my point on how close the top 5 were between Teesside and Leeds. There was only, 9 points?
That's crazy, isn't it?
Compared to if you look at Villa Rockets down in 6th with 29.
Yeah, it was like a top 5 and then a middle pack and then like the relegation teams.
It's like 3 mini leagues.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, that Villa started off quite badly actually, and they pulled it up.
They lost to Middlesbrough 2-0.
Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, I think before the weekend, any of the 5 teams could have won it. They all could have been
100%.
into it. It's insane. I love to see it, innit? Bit of competitive with a lot of teams involved. That's what you want to see. Yeah, we've got a battle here. Play's been stopped.
I think a yellow card for Matt Gilbert.
Yeah, looks like it.
I think that was excessive force.
Interesting.
Yeah,
A lot of
really
players
see-
do that. Go on, mate.
Yeah, you don't really see many referees card excessive force. Really?
Nah, but I think a lot of teams are starting to do it now. They just use
Yeah.
the ball, and the excuse that I've got the ball. I think maybe they're trying to crack down on it, stop it.
This is Avatar.
In this half, West Brom seemed to be very stagnant and quite under pressure from Aspire being pretty much ruthless.
Yeah, I mean, West Brom just can't seem to get out. They're trapped. Just shows you how good Aspire can be on the day. And of course, these two are going to be in the cup final as well.
That's going to
So-
be great to watch
Yeah, I hope so.
at St George's Park.
And that's going to be live on TV as well, I think, TNT Sport.
It will be. Another corner for Aspire. Can they replicate their first goal?
Yeah, let's have a look.
This time John's at back post.
Interesting. Maybe he wants a goal. Oh, this time it is a pick off, but it's easy saved. So it's interesting to see Aspire switching up. They're changing from the dummy this time to a shot, but it's an easy save. These two both battling. Probably looking for flick. Let's see what he can do. But yeah, West Brom don't look right at all, do they?
No, they don't. They look unsure. They don't look like they've won the league 5 times in a row.
Yeah, I think
Or
what
did
it
one
is.
of the two.
Yeah, exactly. But I think we must say on the other pitch, it was Teesside versus Villa, and that was for the title. I think Teesside were like 2.5 at this point.
Well, that's a goal, but it's been disallowed for a high ball.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. How did it come about from the set piece? It just Gordon just hits out to Boulding, smashes it. Yeah, bounced too high in it.
Some referees may have given it because it ducked underneath the red, but Caroline
Yeah.
Goldsborough is one of the highest ranking officials in the English game.
I think if it goes past that part on the post here,
Yeah.
even if it's coming back down, if it goes over for me, it should always be called. So I think that's the right call.
Yeah.
Has you ever
Good
been hit in the
rotation by
face?
Aspire.
Have you been hit in the face with the ball, Troy?
Oh, I've definitely been hit in the face by the ball.
It's not
My
fun.
second ever weekend with Cheltenham and the South West All Stars got hit in the face twice in the same game by the one and only Owen Swift.
Nice. Must have been lovely,
So-
mate.
Yeah, not when you have to go off with possible concussion.
Yeah, I mean, these balls are heavy. It's not fun. You've got another set piece. And Troy, what can West Brom do here? What can they try and do to get out of this?
I think they need to press up a bit more, box Aspire in, use Brad Bates a bit more. He's been very isolated down this left-hand side, which isn't like Brad at all.
Yeah, it
He
seems
likes
very
to get
isolated.
stuck in.
Yeah. I think Brad's one of those players who's good when he gets the ball. But if he's not getting touches, it's not very effective. As we can see, I mean, Aspire completely trying him out.
Maybe West Brom make some substitutes, bring on maybe Lucas Christa, maybe Ollie Rock, change the system slightly.
Yeah, but I mean, Aspire they're loving it at this point. Pure domination. 1-0 up. 10 to go. Kelso trying to battle John Boulding. I mean, it's so difficult to get past Boulding.
Same with Dylan though. He's probably one. Speaking of Brad,
Oh, there.
interesting choice to shoot there.
I think John Dixon should have just left it go. He should just let it go, sorry. The shot there, I mean, he's going wide. He shouldn't be touching that.
I suppose that'll come with experience
Yeah, sure.
playing with John because Notably, it's normally Tom Kelly in goal in these kind of games.
Yeah, it's an interesting change. I'm just going to do that real quick. As Gordon gets past, he's getting to the corner, flick back maybe. He tries, but doesn't quite get it right. That's good
Dangerous.
defending.
Very dangerous clearance by John Dixon.
Yeah, I think obviously he's not used to playing a goal. That's Balding pick off. Rosie back to Balding. Back to Rosie. Unlucky.
Very powerful shot there. I don't think Rosie was expecting it back from John. Maybe
Yeah,
caught in
man.
two minds as well.
It's a really nice play though. I mean, that's usually what you expect from Aspire.
Agreed. Had a bit of confusion to see whose set piece that was to start with.
Bear Gordon's on it. Balding again. These two old rivals. Ball just goes out of play. Balding just leaves it. Smart sub. Who we got?
Matt Gilbert coming off for Ollie Rock, I believe.
Yeah, Aspire no changes.
Looks like Ollie Rock's going on the wing with Dylan Kelsall dropping in as maybe that second pivot in the middle for West
Yeah,
Brom.
it looks like it. See, but it looks like Gordon's going back though. Maybe he's in goal. I mean, their system's quite fluid, isn't it? It's not really set positions.
Not really, not with West Brom. All their players can play everywhere. Whether you be Brad playing on the wing, 1 minute you could be in goal. Who knows?
Yeah, it's such a fluid system. Oh, interesting shot. Straight out of bounds.
West Brom just haven't found their second gear in the second half.
I think at this point, I think they knew they lost the league. So I think their brains just shut off maybe. It's not a
Possibly.
good look. It's not a good look though, innit? You don't want to be shutting down like that.
Lovely touch from John.
Yeah, nice in the corner. Can he get it back? Yeah, not quite. But Gordon's cleaning up. Yeah, it's just been a one-sided game.
Very one-sided.
See what can they do. As the sun's just shining in my room. I'm almost so bright.
Can't be any worse than me. I look like a ghost.
Me too, I'm not far off you. And it's easy save, Gordon on it. Yeah, it's been a strange game, just complete one-sided. West Brom not
Not
really had
usual for a
chance.
West Brom Spire game.
Nah, not at all. I mean, you'd expect cup final to be a complete different game.
Different beast.
Yeah, talking about that, yeah. Let's get a prediction from you, mate. Cup final. What are you saying?
I've always been an Aspire fan, but
Okay.
penalties.
Okay.
Aspire lose it to West Brom. 4-5 on penalties.
On penalties. Interesting. I mean, could happen.
If that happens, just come back to this video
Yeah.
and I'm a psychic, I'm telling you.
Man, we'll find out soon. It's not that long to go.
Gordon now tries to fake out John.
Fails. What's the 2-1? Good opportunity here, West Brom. The first probably decent part of the game. I mean, they've not even had shots. Can't even think of any opportunities they've had.
May have had the near chance of Brad when John saved it for a corner, but nothing clear cut.
Yeah. Alright, let's check that. What on earth was that? This has got to be one of the worst set pieces I've ever seen West Brom take. What on earth's going on there?
I think Ollie Rock just miscontrolled the chair slightly. I think he tried to move it back.
I think that sums up the match for them. Just uncharacteristic. Spalding just trying to dictate play. Looks like 2-on-1 maybe. No, foul. Not sure.
Here's a 2-on-1 for
2-on-1.
Aspire.
Yeah, that's got to be goal,
Hello.
surely, right? Yeah.
Very unlucky there by Chris, because that was... I don't think Rosie meant that.
I think Rosie
Please let
completely
me know in the
misses it.
comments if she did, but
Let's have a look. Again, it's the set piece. This is backfired. What on earth's going on here? I mean,
straight to
McLeod-
Dan McClellan's front bumper.
Yeah, I mean, this wasn't even close to Coastal, was it? I mean, he's literally hit it at Dan. It's amazing. Obviously, being the keeper, you can't really make a mistake like that. It's pick off straight to Rosie. Rosie doesn't even hit the ball that well, in my opinion, but it was enough to go in.
If you look at it though, Chris kind of guides it off the post, which allows it to go in with his back wheel.
Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? Surely it looks like he could save it.
If he turns, I can't say much. He's in England. I've just played the champs all my career, but if he may have turned a little bit sooner, he might have been able to get around it. But who knows?
Don't know, maybe he thought he had more space than he did, but it's a bit
Possibly.
weird. Strange, you wouldn't expect. That is weird. I've never seen that before. Not from West
Substitution
Brom,
for
anyway.
Aspire.
Yeah, might as well bring on the subs now.
Basically, a whole new starting four for Aspire with Tom Kelly coming in goal for John Dixon, Sally McNeil, and the retiring Bobby Williams.
He's retiring, is he?
This was his last weekend.
Okay.
He's now becoming the assistant manager of Aspire.
Yeah, why not? Well, on his final game, he gets to beat West Brom. Probably enjoyed that. You see Bowden going for it. Plays off Coastal, what nice. Just got a couple of minutes to go.
It just shows the strength of Aspire as well, that they can maintain the pressure they have all this half, even with their substitutes.
Yeah, I mean, they've got quite a strong team. They've got a lot of players, though. I'll give them that. So to rotate is nice for everybody to get a bit of time.
But I think for the next 3 or so minutes, Aspire's going to try and slow the game down a bit more.
Yeah,
Try
probably.
and annoy West Brom a little bit more, maybe.
Troy, your thoughts overall on the season? What are your thoughts?
As in the Premiership, or...
Yeah. Premiership.
I've loved watching it. Sometimes, recent seasons, I'll go, oh, well, you know who's going to win this game, or you know who's
Yeah.
going to win that game. But this year, it's been a little bit more unpredictable. You see teams beat other teams that you go, oh, really? That's a new one. Like, prime example for me was the first weekend was Middlesbrough Villa. Like we said, touched on earlier, the 2-0. No one would have predicted that would have happened with arguably one of the most experienced sides in Villa, having Dave Lewis and Amir Ali as their central pairing.
Yeah, I think them being a new pairing maybe might have added to it. I'm not sure, but you wouldn't expect that even then still. So yeah, it's been a good season, mate. And of course, Championship is one, man. What your thoughts on that? Let me know.
I'm going to be biased, of course, but
Of course you are.
the Championship was not as competitive in the sense of it's mainly a 2-horse race.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
credit goes to Teesside Steel in the last few weekends, going 18 games unbeaten or something like that. Going to
That's insane.
uh,
It is.
I can't think of a championship team that's gone that many unbeaten. To be honest, I don't think even we did it when we won the championship.
But, I mean, can you imagine winning all those games and then it's just enough for playoff? It's insane.
It just shows the quality of the championship now as well. That the gap's still there, but it's not as big as it used to be.
Yeah, it's not as big as it used to be, but I must say there's still a jump though. So
There's definitely a jump.
I mean, it'd be interesting to see how GBG get on. Muscle
As a
Warriors, of course.
spectator this year, watching GBG nights, I will be eager to see how everything goes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Apparently, that's a no-go because the ball wasn't rolling.
Yeah, that's
But
fair
I don't
enough.
think it would have been anyway because the post was dislodged and it went over where the post would be.
Yeah, you can't really give that as a goal, innit? No chance. What is this? A set piece?
Set ball.
Set ball, yeah. These two battling. Like, even then, we're right at the end. No one's giving up. Both trying to fight each other.
They've got a point to prove.
Absolutely. Well, obviously, it looks like Aspire gonna win this game. But the next time these two meet, it's going to be in the cup. It's going to be a completely different match, that one.
Here's a
Looking
question
forward
for
to it.
you then, Dylan. You asked me
Yeah.
earlier my predictions. What's your predictions?
I think Aspire really going to go for it. Obviously, it's not been a good season for them. I think Aspire are probably going to win it. I think I'm going to go 2-1 Aspire. I don't usually go against West Brom. It's just, I'm quite a West Brom fan. So to say they're going to lose, I just don't think they're going to. I think they need to let the disappointment of this match go. So yeah, I'm going to go Aspire 2-1. Speaking of games, that is the end of it. It's 2-0 Aspire. What a match, mate.
Very entertaining in the sense of it's unusual to see a 2-0 scoreline. Like I said earlier on in the video, it's normally a 0-0 or 1-0. So it's good to see that both sides can find weaknesses in the other. In the sense of Aspire just capitalised on poor set pieces from West Brom, good set pieces from themselves for the first goal. Very uncharacteristic of West Brom though. They're normally very defensively solid, especially with Chris Gordon in the centre dictating the play normally.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite a shock to see this type of match go. But obviously, West Brom didn't really play the match in it, let's be honest. They weren't in it at all. I think, must say, Teesside on the other side, on pitch A, they won the league by this point. I think they were just disappointed, maybe just wanted to get out of there. But it didn't look right.
Don't think it helped hearing the cheers from Teesside at the same time. That probably got into the West Brom players' heads going, oh, they've scored another one. Oh no. You know, we've lost our chances now.
Yeah, but obviously it's really competitive though. We'll see the WFA Cup final. It's going to be an interesting one. But yeah,
It definitely will be.
So man, thanks Troy, man. Really enjoyed it. Thanks for coming on the channel.
No worries, mate. No worries.
We'll have you back on soon, so let me know when you want to jump.
I will do. Don't worry.
Yeah, man. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But that's going to be anyway. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in a bit. And peace.